Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Tuesday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 3 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to bring in the Beautiful Witch's Tarot. We're also going to bring in the Heart to Heart with the Divine Masculine and the Crystals for Beginners by Judy Hall. So we're going to connect with the energies around you, your person, your journey, and see what's going on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's the energy around you today? What's the energy that's coming through around you today? What do we need to know? Thank you, angels. Strength coming in for you there. What's the energy around them today? Wow, the Chariot for them, movement, wanting to move forward, one card. What's the energy around the journey today? What's the energy around the journey today? The World, completion. Something is shifting here big time, especially as we get ready for October. So what's the crystal assisting you today, or the guidance for you today? I'm going to take them, or crystals. What's the crystal surrounding them today or assisting them today? What do we need to know for them today? I'm taking them. And what's the energy around the journey? Thank you, angels. Wow, look at this for the journey. You've got Sunstone. I feel that's the card that I'm actually going to connect with the most to bring the most guidance in. So I'm going to read the other cards intuitively, and then I may go a bit deeper into that Sunstone card. So what's the energy around you? Wow, I mean, you can't write it, can you? We've got the Strength card I saw when it jumped out, and you got Strength again. Strength, wisdom for you in the loneliness. So in the silence, you're gaining so much power. Wow. So what's the energy around them today? The energy around them today. Thank you, angels. And that one. What's the energy around the journey? What's the energy around the journey? I feel it's that one and that one. Okay, let's see what's happening then. So we're going to start with your energy. So I love this because you've got the Strength card in the tarot, and then you've got the Strength card coming through in this card deck too. So strength. So have strength right now. Remember this fact again. This is a fact that God would not give you anything that you can't handle. So if you are feeling a little bit lonely right now, especially when there's getting the loneliness card out, or because of the silence, or because you're perhaps not together, or you're not communicating, in that loneliness, which isn't loneliness at all, it's a time to recuperate and regenerate and get your energy back. That's when you find strength, and that's when you gain wisdom and clarity. So what you really do realise during the times where you may feel a little bit isolated or a little bit alone is that happiness is an inside job, that you are responsible for your own happiness, that it's not your person's job to satisfy you in that way. Okay, it's your job to satisfy you in that way. So for example, if you're feeling unloved, don't look to them to love you, look to yourself. Fill up your own cup, focus on self and source, fill up your own cup with happiness and bliss from within, doing things you enjoy, being grateful, doing spiritual practices, reconnecting with nature, having time for you, thinking about you. That's what matters. That's what's going to fill up your own cup, not perhaps ringing them up, making them communicate when perhaps they're not ready or wanting something from them. It's about recognizing that happiness is an inside job, and that's fully your own responsibility. So you might think, oh, I'm only happy when I'm with them, or I'm only happy when I'm doing this, and that's all illusion. Okay, it's that your idea of having that in your life that fills something up within you, but it's you that fills that feeling up within. So if you work on happiness from within you, then you're going to not only attract more good stuff in, but they are going to be an extension of your happiness. So you're going to feel happier about the situation, no matter what it is. Even in the silence, you can find immense satisfaction there. And you're also finding strength because they are building up the courage to talk to you. That's what they are doing right now. They are saying, I am building up the courage to talk to you, so you've got to have faith in that. And in the meantime, in the silence, fill up your own cup. Maybe you're building the courage to talk to them as well, because you're perhaps thinking, okay, well, I know they're going to reach out to me because I sense and feel it. What am I going to say back? Or maybe many of you have received communication now and you're working out what to say back. You're building up the courage to talk to them, or perhaps you are intending to have a heart-to-heart conversation or meet up in person. And you're thinking, I'm going to build the courage up to be able to have that conversation, to speak in a very wise way where I'm not expecting them to be the source of my happiness, because God is my source. And I create happiness from within me and above me. And that brings happiness from around, like to around me. So not from around, you're not getting it from around. But when you're happy within, everything around you is happy. You feel that way. So you could be in the midst of a battle, but you're still feeling grateful. And the loneliness says, I may be surrounded by friends and family, but deep down I feel misunderstood. So this could be both of your energies because you're mirroring each other right now. So they definitely feel misunderstood where they are because many of them are wearing a mask anyway. So if they are around their friends or family, no matter how close they are to those people, still likely they're wearing that mask around them. So the only person who really understands them or sees the real them is actually you. But in your own life, you may be around friends and family today, you may be surrounded by other people, but you may also feel misunderstood. That's why you come here or you connect with other channels, because you know you feel seen, you feel heard, you feel understood, because you recognise that many of us are in this journey together. You know, we're on the same path, we're learning the same lessons, we realise the same things, so you don't feel so lonely then. Because you may have really close friends, but they just don't get your journey because they're not on the journey themselves. Or your family just don't see why you're still hanging around when you're perhaps talking about how you've been hurt or how this journey is causing you pain. And remember, they want what's best for you, but this is about you recognising your own self. You are seen, heard and understood by God, by your angels, by soul family. And sometimes you have to be very careful what you're speaking to others about, because everyone, you know, not everyone has your best interests at heart, but your friends and family more than likely do. But because they want you to be happy and they perhaps see you being miserable or depressed about certain things, they're trying to pull you out of that energy. So they may not get your journey, they may ask you to move on or say other things to you that can trigger you deep down. So be very careful who you're giving your energy to and what you're talking about. But find that strength from within you to recognise that happiness is an inside job. And yes, you may feel misunderstood, but the right people will understand you. And as long as you understand what you're doing, that's the most important thing. There's also choices. And again, there could be other people saying to you here, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Go on a dating website or go out and meet someone or go and do this. And you're thinking, well, no, I don't want to. I don't feel I need to. And the angel's saying caution. You don't have to choose other cups. You don't have to go for other options. You know your truth. And also I feel this message is, let them come to you when they are able to choose themselves first. So then they're not making you feel like you're an option in any way, shape or form, because you're not an option in any way, shape or form. You are unique and special and you. So this could also be a huge sign that you're finding the strength to set that boundary down, to say, no, enough's enough. Choose yourself and then come to me. Or choose me and then come to me. That's how you are seeing it. But remember, it's never about them choosing you over someone or something else. It's always the need for them to choose themselves. This could even be your own choices that you need to make in your own life. You could have your own karmic situation that you need to move away from. So whatever the conflict is right now, you're being protected from it. Whatever the conflict is that's outside of you, be resilient and strong. Know your own power. Remember your own worth. You've got this because heaven has got you. You're being divinely protected from any conflict or chaos. And I feel these dragons are also blasting things out of the way. So I feel these dragons are also assisting the journey. So I'm seeing this as well, like your masculine coming towards you or things shifting around, you know, your person moving towards you, dealing with their own conflict. But I'm seeing a golden dragon blasting things out of the way and helping you to focus on unconditional love. So before I go to these cards here, I want to bring a dragon card in, because I'm going to use a dragon oracle, because I feel dragons assisting the journey for you today. So you've got the beautiful green gold dragon from Sirius. So I love that, you know, you've got a gold dragon in this as well. So a green gold dragon is assisting you here from Sirius, saying, I'm bringing universal knowledge to you for your spiritual pathway. So you can learn about spiritual technology and be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. So many of you are going to share your knowledge and what you're learning right now with others. And that's why you go through specific lessons or you go through specific things. You learn the hard way to express things to others or help others to learn in a very easy way. So for example, you go through the hard path so you're able to explain it easier to others. So other people can perhaps, obviously they still have to go through the hard path, but they may understand the journey in a more easier way. So I definitely feel you are a transmitter of knowledge, and you're learning about that. You're also learning about spiritual technology, why you go through certain things you go through, how to use certain things like crystals, which I've been guided to bring into this reading. So we've got jade, which is connected with the purification and serenity. So you can purify your energy to find peace no matter what's going on. They give me fear. And it's about releasing fear so your health and well-being gets better. And it says this puts you into a high vibration when you're connecting with the energy of jade. And you don't have to use jade, but many of you may do, especially those of you that love using crystals or stones. But you're going through a purification and activation right now to find peace within the situation. And this is about you calming your mind, knowing that in the silence and the separation, you're gaining wisdom, you're gaining strength, you're gaining clarity, you're gaining a fresh understanding. You're able to focus on your own health and well-being, especially if you're going through ascension symptoms or you've been through something physically. And I just saw the clock there on 11:11. So 11:11 is also a sign for you right now that you're going through a healing. There is a purification phase taking place. We've got blue calcite to bring in clear communication. So the angels are creating the way, especially with lapis lazuli here, to activate the throat chakra, to bring in clear communication with each other, but also with your own self, so you can clearly express yourself to your angels and to your own truth, your own self. And so that you can communicate to the angels what your intentions are and what you'd like to happen in your life. So blue calcite is great for communication, for stilling the mind and the chatter of the mind. So I feel this is like if you've got your mind saying things to you, like the devil sits on your shoulder, whispering things to you, the ego. If your mind is constantly thinking or overthinking or chattering to you, you can still your mind by using blue calcite to bring in clear communication. So I do feel there's a lot of clarity coming in for you, but your mind could also be overthinking. So your ego is saying things to you that perhaps aren't real, bringing that fear up, that bring up fear connected with false experiences, thinking something's happening when it isn't, or not seeing the truth in the situation, and you're being guided to have faith. So lapis lazuli is actually bringing a spiritual guidance in for you, and it says heaven on earth. So it's about you recognizing that you have the power to create heaven on earth, which means to create your life the way you truly do want it to be. And that's what you're speaking into existence. So if you're loving what you're doing right now, what you're living right now, keep doing more of that, because you're manifesting that heaven on earth. If you don't like what's going on around you, think about what you're saying to yourself, because your words have power and your thoughts have power, and both create your reality. So you have the power to speak into existence, heaven on earth or hell on earth, depending on what your perception is. And malachite is creating personal transformation within you, because you are an emotional healer and you are an emotional leader. And your emotions lead the way. So if you are struggling with your emotions today, if you're feeling a little bit up and down, remember it's because you're going through purification. And when you cry sometimes, you are releasing, that's purifying you, but you're also transforming in so many ways. And there's so many things transforming in your personal journey right now. So have faith in that. So you may want to use green crystals, or, I love malachite. I've got some on the table there. You may want to wear these as well. So malachite or jade. And you may want to use blue crystals like lapis lazuli, blue calcite, things that are going to enhance the throat chakra and the heart. Because I feel that jade and malachite are also assisting with heart chakra activation. So if you want to perhaps do a cleansing on your chakras today, make it about the heart and the throat, because I feel they are being guided to communicate from their heart. And this is also what you're going to have the opportunity to do too. So for them today, we've got the Chariot coming through. So they definitely want to move forward, okay, in divine timing. They just need a little bit more time to move forward. They intend to. So don't get panicky about the fact that they may not yet have reached out, or they may not have made a move or done something, because they just need a little bit more time. And they're saying, I'm not avoiding you, I'm avoiding my own feelings. And they're trying to find an escape. So many of them are in situations they need to release themselves from, and they need to escape from those things, whether it's a karmic relationship or it's their own fear, or they're going to escape from somewhere or do something differently. So they're not avoiding you. Okay, and they're saying to you, don't take it personally. I'm not running from you. I'm running from myself. It's my own feelings. And that's why they need a little bit more time to be able to move forward in a more heartfelt way, to be able to communicate to you from their heart space. So we've got Amber coming through, the crystal for balance and renewal. So they want to renew this connection with you, but they want to do it in a balanced way. And that's why they need a little bit more time. So this is for stabilizing influence, or being a stabilizing influence. So, and they know that you are a stabilizing influence to them. So when they connect with you, for example, you calm them down, you relax them, you are a very stable person in your own right. So you create stability in your own life, and they are very inspired by that. You're a stabilizing influence to them. So when they connect with you, they feel calm, serene, they feel capable, strong and powerful. And I feel they are also dealing with influences in their life. So they are getting a handle on what's going on in their life to be able to balance things out, make changes. We've got Kambaba Jasper for optimal well-being. So many of them have been through a lot of ascension symptoms lately, and they are also trying to ground those energies so they feel healthier. So if you know your person has been through something physically, they may be going through recovery right now or becoming healthier, so they can move towards optimal well-being, which means feeling good and physically well no matter what they're going through or no matter what's happened. And we got Shungite blocking geopathic stress. So many of them have been very stressed, so too much in the head, and they need to be more carefree. So I feel they are dealing with stress right now. They're dealing with ascension symptoms, physical things, and you're the stabilizing influence in their life. You make them feel healthier and happier than they've ever been. So in their mind, they're thinking, why am I running from you when you make me feel so good? And that's why they're going to take action. So for the journey, there's definitely a reconciliation coming in with the Three of Cups. And this is what you're planning. It's maybe a very passionate encounter as well. It's the passion that's transforming things. Look at the butterfly there. So you may see butterflies. It's a transformation that's happening because of the way you feel for each other. And that's why there's a completion. And the thing I love about the world in this card is there's an eagle in this. There's a stag, a lion. There's power in this. There's also a masculine showing up here too. So the eagle is a sign that they are coming back to you, that they are on their way back. And the stag is a transformation. It's also a sign of the union ahead. And the lion is about the strength. So clarity coming and overcoming the pride and the ego and the stress and the struggle. And it's like God is watching over all of this to bring you together at the right time. I feel some of you are definitely coming forward to each other quickly. So this could be a communication or reconciliation coming in within 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Some of you may take a bit longer. So it could be between now and March when things start shifting forward, but the passion is there. Now you're being protected until it comes in. So the angel's saying, if it doesn't feel safe for them to open up, you're being protected. Because what's the point in them coming forward to you if they are still being blocked? If they are still not telling you how they feel, if they're blocking the heart still, or if they are still blocking you or pushing you away or not being real with you, it isn't realistic for them to do that. It isn't good. So they're sending them to you in dreams instead for now. So I feel that subconsciously they feel the connection even more and they are coming to you in their dreams. So you are dreaming about them and they are dreaming about you. And that's bringing joy and love in. That's opening the doors. And you're being shown in dreams how they're going to come back to you. And they're showing you in dreams that your journey is protected. So I feel if it doesn't feel safe for them to open up to you in the physical right now, even though they want to, remember they're balancing their energy to be able to open up the right way. That's why you're being guided to work with heart chakra crystals and throat chakra crystals and to cleanse those energies because they want to communicate from their heart. So if they aren't doing that, they're going to come to you in a dream and do that. So if it doesn't feel safe for them to open up in the physical world right now, they're going to open up in dreams. They're going to open up through something you feel or a song or some other way. And the sunstone is helping with joy and optimism. So I feel that the message is to remain optimistic and joyful no matter what's going on. And you're going to be shown things in dreams that keep you joyful and optimistic. It says this is a mood enhancer. So this takes you right back to the beginning when we spoke about happiness being an inside job. And now it's your job to make yourself happy and focus on joy. So this says, it says sensitive, then they're saying sensitive. So sunstone may also be a good stone to use if you're feeling extra sensitive. And that could be feeling extra sensitive to emotion or chemicals or other people. So I feel it's also going to be a great shielding stone for you. It says sunstone revitalizes the body and raises your spirit. So it's also going to revitalize your body. Now, you don't necessarily have to use sunstone. Some of you have got sunstone, but you haven't necessarily got to go out and buy one to connect with the energy. You can just call in the energy of the sun. Call in your own energy from heaven. Shine your light a little bit brighter. Feel a little bit more happier and healthier in that way. So the energy of the sun, this is the feminine energy that rises out to you. It's revitalizing the body and raising your spirits. Now, I feel this is again what we spoke about yesterday and the day before that and the day before that, because we've been talking about how the energy of the sun is revitalizing you. So that's your connection with source, and your light is empowering your person, and they are feeling it deep within them. So again, this is the sun that's creating powerful change. So where there's been a stone which feels rock, solid, stuck, it's creating a change. So this sunstone is revitalizing you. It says, if you have lost your enthusiasm for life, this crystal, it will bring self-empowerment in, and it will instill awareness of your own value. So many of you are learning right now to value yourself more, to trust yourself more, to trust the love more, to feel more empowered, to do things that empower you in your career, to feel good about yourself. And if you feel like, what's the point? You're being shown what the point is. Growth, healing and learning. Focusing on all the things that lift your vibration. So this is a highly energetic stone. It overcomes procrastination. And I feel that's what they are getting from this stone. So where they've been overthinking or going over things all the time, not taking action, it's like the sunstone or you revitalizing them is pushing them forward to take action. Giving you and they give me the word appetite to move forward. The appetite, the craving, the longing to be together. It dissolves codependency and supports independence. So it's reminding you of your independence and your power, and it's pushing them towards theirs. Sunstone detaches from feelings of being sabotaged or discriminated against, encouraging optimism and enthusiasm. And that's really powerful. So it also helps with muscular pain or the immune system, helps you to revitalize all your organs, your cartilage. So I definitely feel there's a big healing taking place within, because they're going through a physical healing too, to feel healthier and to be able to move forward in a better way, especially with the joints there. So it's like the achiness is going away, joint pain is resolving, feeling more energized within to take action. So physical action is going to come from them because we've got the Chariots. You just need to give them a little bit more time to open up fully from their heart. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.